British Movietone News presents a special report from Helston. This is Mike Thomas reporting. Tonight I'm at the Blue Anchor pub. It is in this ancient pub, set in the main street of this ancient Cornish market town, that the almost as ancient customers and staff will perform their 5th annual all-singing and dancing entertainment extravaganza, produced once again by Jenny Jackson. The facilities are kindly provided by Simon and Kim Stone. All proceeds from the show will be donated to charity, as will the profits from the sale of this DVD. This year, the theme is songs from World War II, and some of the performers have been rehearsing for days for this night. As usual, crowds will queue for hours to get into the garden, sorry, amphitheatre, to see this ever increasingly popular show. Well, I can hear the air raid siren in the distance, so I suppose we had better all head for the shelter and watch the show. Gee, Mom, I wanna go home.
So all photography is permitted, and you're advised that tonight's performance is being recorded for TV and DVD purposes. May we ask please that you remain completely quiet during the acts, unless you want to laugh, as background noise can be very off-putting to the performance and will adversely affect the sound recording quality. Please now all take your seats as the performance is about to start.
That's my girl. John's sat in the corner. John's behind it.
Put that light out, Joe, see that thing there, please. Good evening, Helston.
Good evening.
Well, we're here again, John.
We are, that wasn't very loud.
No, it wasn't. So try again.
Try again. Good evening, Helston!
Good evening.
There's 2 or 3 out there, Mike, I suppose.
I can see more than that, Jonathan. It's looking pretty good. Well done. We've got a few people in tonight. Well, where are we? What's this about?
Well, a very warm welcome indeed to Helston's answer to the Brawl Variety performance.
Yes, tonight's show has been put together by our wonderful producer, Jenny Jackson, who has scoured the globe to find the finest talent for your entertainment.
Yes, well, you've probably got on the wrong bus.
Well, a bit of a new suit on you there, Jonathan.
Oh, thank you very much for mentioning it, Mike. Yes, indeed I have. In fact, you're looking quite dappy yourself.
Yeah, I got mine off somebody's who shrunk, I think.
Yeah, it's a bit of a problem. I tried mine on at the beginning of the week, and well, the dinner jacket's at such a variable time, isn't it? And I don't know, how can the dinner jacket shrink? I mean, how did that happen?
Well, very grateful. It's a very nice jacket. Thank you very much. Well done. Thank you. So, what we're going to do now is think about what our show has supported in the past. And we have, in fact, supported a variety of charities, and we intend to do the same thing tonight. Last year, for example, we raised no less than £500. So give yourselves a round of applause for raising that money. We went to the Children's Hospice, and they've actually started building that near St Austell. So our first charity this evening is the Royal Air Force Association. They're currently running the Battle of Britain Wings appeal, and this is an appeal for ex-servicemen of the RAF who need respite care and welfare support, such as electric cars, stair lifts, and they're mainly World War II veterans as well as soldiers injured in more recent conflicts.
A very worthwhile cause that is. We're supporting a second charity this evening. It's called Help the Heroes. You may have heard of them. They're currently appealing for funds to build a hydrotherapy pool at a place called RAF Headley, which is outside London, which hopes to support troops returning from Iraq and Afghanistan. So very worthwhile cause indeed. So thank you very much for your generosity already. There will be a hat going round at some point, or a bucket, so please put change large and small into that to help us with our fundraising this evening.
All the performers and the backstage crew are self-funded and are donating their services free this evening. So a big thank you to all of you for your attendance and support for all our shows. And let's hope we can top last year's total.
What a nice audience, Mark, didn't you think? Well, it was so much better than last year's audience. Oh, man. What a miserable lot people.
I think you're right, actually. I think they're going to really enjoy this evening's show. And so we will start off with the Dam Busters theme, a very well-known piece by Eric Coates. The Dam Busters theme starts off this evening's performance. There on the piano, starting us off for the first item tonight. Now we Goot, which is a good way of starting, of course, and we're going to welcome Emma Woodson, Angela Alson, Tyler, Davina Johnson, and Steve on the stage with Sean Sejo on the trumpet. Will you please welcome onto the stage? Thank you.
Oh!
You enjoying it so far? I hear you at the back. Are you enjoying it so far? Next song needs no introduction, really. And neither does the man who's going to sing it, but please welcome to the stage our very own Martin Headley.
Amazing how at wartime a young man's heart goes to love, showing how love and romance and war can actually have people think about those wonderful things and a little bit of escapism there, I'm sure. Now we move to a song that was popularised by Johnny Horton, came out in 1949 and re-released in 1960. And we're going to welcome to the stage in a moment Dave and Josh Dooley, who are going to sing for us the song Sink the Bismarck.
In May of 1941, the war had just begun.
Late again.
The Germans had the biggest ship, had the biggest gun. The Bismarck was the fastest ship that ever sailed the seas. On the decks were guns as big as stairs and shells as big as trees. Out of the fog, dark and foggy night came the British ship, the Hood.
And every British seaman, he knew and understood, they had to sink the Bismarck. Bismarck, the terror of the seas. Chopped his guns as big as steers and the shells as big as trees.
The mighty German battleship was making such a fuss. We had to sink the Bismarck because the world depends on us. So hit the decks are running, boys, and spin those guns around. When we find the Bismarck, we're gonna cut it out. Oh, we found the Bismarck, and on that fatal day, the Bismarck started firing 15 miles away.
We had to sink the Bismarck, that was the battle sound. But
When the smoke had cleared away, the mighty hood went down. For 6 long days of weary nights, they tried to find the trail. Churchill told the people,
put every ship a sail for somewhere on that ocean. I know she's got to be, and we've got to sink to the
the ship was making such a fuss. We had to sink the Bismarck because the world depends on us. So hit the decks are running, boys, and swing those guns around. And when we find the Bismarck, we're gonna cut it out. The fog was gone the 7th day, they saw the morning sun. 10 hours away from homeland, the Bismarck made its run. The Admiral of the British fleet said,
in those guns around. We found that mighty battleship and we're gonna cut it out.
the British guns were aimed and the shells were coming fast. The first shell hit the Bismarck, we knew she couldn't last. The mighty German battleship is just a memory. Sink the Bismarck was the battle cry that shook the 7 seas. The mighty German battleship was making such a fuss. We had to sink the Bismarck because the world depends on us. We hit the decks are running, boys, and we spun those guns around.
Yeah!
We found the German battleship and then we cut her down. The mighty German battleship was making such a fuss. We had to sink the Bismarck because the world depends on us. We hit the decks are running and we spun those guns around. We found the mighty battleship and then we cut her down. Yeah! Yeah!
Bob and Son team there, fantastic, brilliant duo there. And in the extensive research that Jonathan and I did to prepare for this evening, we came across the fact that little old Helston, way back in the 1940s, was full of lots of people, refugees, evacuees, and also full of Americans. Some of them actually haven't gone back yet, they're still here. But there were many people here. But to take us to our next song is, or it's not song, but our next piece is going to be Patrick Carroll, and he's doing the piece I Want to Go Home. Patrick learned this song directly from his dad, who served in the American Army during World War II, ending up as editor of Stars and Stripes magazine. This is in the folk song tradition, with verses being added by soldiers depending on their own situation. But the general theme throughout is, I don't want no more of army life. I want to go home.
Coffee that they give you, they say is mighty fine. It looks like muddy water, it tastes like turpentine. Oh, I don't want no more of army life. Gee, Ma, I wanna go home. The gals in the women's corps, they say are mighty fine. You hope for Betty Grable, they give you Frankenstein. Oh, I don't want no more of army life. Gee, Ma, I wanna go home. The chickens that they give you, they say are mighty fine. One marched up to mess hall and started counting time. Oh, I don't want no more of army life. Gee, Ma, I wanna go home. The pay that they give you, they say is mighty fine. They give you $50 and take back 49. No, I don't want no more of army life. Gee, Ma, I wanna go home. Well, the spuds that they give you, they say are mighty fine. Got eyes like Boris Karloff and skin like Natty Pine. Oh, I don't want no more of the life. Gee, Ma, I wanna go home. The biscuits that they give you, they say are mighty fine. One rolled off a table, killed a pal of mine. Don't want no more of the life. Gee, Ma, I wanna go home. And the women in the service club, they say they're mighty fine. Most are over 80, the rest are under 9. Be like, gee, Ma, I wanna go home. Well, the coffee that they give you, they say is mighty fine. It looks like muddy water and tastes like turpentine. Oh, I don't want no more of
Would you please join me, ladies and gentlemen, in welcoming to the stage tonight's very special guest, Miss Alison Churchley.
George, will you play my favourite song?
Oh, no, ma'am, I don't know that one.
Oh, you do, George.
I didn't practice that one.
Oh, come on, George, play it again.
Well, you sing a few lines, I'll join in.
Do, 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 do. Do, do, do. You must remember this. A kiss is just a kiss. A sigh is just a sigh. The fundamental things apply as time goes by. And when two lovers woo, they still say I love you, on that you can rely. No matter what the future brings as time goes by. It's still the same old story, a case of might and glory, a case of do or die. The world will always welcome lovers as time goes by.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, the lovely Miss Alison Churchley. Doesn't it? Trust you, here at the Blue Anchor, we're nothing if not security conscious, as everybody well knows, and for your protection this evening, we have our local mob. Would you please welcome to the stage the air raid protection of the Blue Anchor, the Home Guard.
Already squad? Well done, we just waiting for it. Thank you very much. Good evening, Captain Maverick.
Just get men forward in some form of order. So
Well, of course, as I say, would you mind most awfully just lining up? Thank you so much, that's very good of you. Thank you very much, Corporal Jones. Thank you. Attention, please, for Captain Mannering. Squad, attention!
understand that is... Well then, unfortunately you have noticed that the uniforms haven't been delivered yet. Aye, we'll be shot as spies.
Well, as it happens, I might be able to help you out there, you see, because, you know, not everything falls off the back of a lorry. Sometimes you just have to give them a little push. But, how about that then?
Oh, it's perfect!
Take that off at once. Officer's cap, you stupid boy.
Yeah, lads, pass them down, more out. Sarge.
Thank you so much. You'd like to pass your hats across and then take them as you leave after this evening.
Very well. Good. Right.
Splendid.
Now then, I was rather hoping you'd given some thought to ways in which we can raise the morale of the civilian population.
Well, that is rather difficult, sir, given our somewhat limited resources.
Wilson, we'll have none of that defeatist talk here.
No, yes, certainly, sir.
Permission to speak, sir.
Carry on, James.
I forgot what I'm going to say. I'd like to volunteer, Captain Mannering, in order to make people smile and raise the morale. I'd like to volunteer, Captain Mannering.
What's that?
I'd like to volunteer to guard the brewery, sir.
Oh, what?
Hello, Captain Mannering, sir.
And how do you propose to do this guarding?
Well, I'm going to stand outside the brewery, and if I'm approached by an unknown person, I will say, friend or foe! And if he says foe, I shall go, well, like that, because I don't like it up on you. I don't like it up
Yeah. What about some nylons for the ladies? You can't get them in the shops. That'll definitely raise their morale. And hopefully lower their knickers and all.
Talk here, Walker.
Now you get cold.
Not now, Mavis. Can't you see we're busy?
Busy? Is it a busy? God, are you going to come out for your something later on?
Well, thank you very much indeed, Mavis. Yes, it's just carrying on to do some dusting or womanly things.
Raised a bit more than just morale later then, Sarge.
Let's take that man's name.
Yes, sir, I'll take a man's name, sir. I'm very, very good at taking names, because when Lord Kitchener in the Sudan told me, he said, Jones, take names for people. So I'll take names for you, sir. What's your name, Joe?
Joe!
Miss Mannering, I've got one of those morale-boosting songs to sing.
What is it? I carry on.
Whistle while you work, Hitler is a twerp, Mussolini bent his weenie, now it doesn't squirt.
Stupid boy. Now, as it happens, my dear wife Elizabeth has written us a little ditty, which I would like us to perform, a public performance later on, outside the Novelty Rockhead Hall.
A live performance, sir. Is this wise?
A live performance in front of a live audience. Well, liver than this one? Hey, that's one thing I can say. Don't panic! Don't panic! Don't panic, Captain Mannering! Don't panic! Because I don't like that one.
Yeah, but we will, however, need the words and someone to play music for us, sir.
Well, I've already thought of that. We have here Mrs. Waterlove Evans, who will carry on, and Godfrey, I believe you have the words.
I have indeed. My sister Dolly wrote them down. My sister was practicing at temple.
Not that.
Thank you so much. Right, shall we share one, David?
Right then, turn around. Now all together.
Who do you think you are kidding, Mr. Hitler, if you think we're on the run? We are the boys who will stop your little game. We are the boys who will make you think again. So who do you think you are kidding, Mr. Hitler, if you think old England's done? Tony Brown goes off to town on the A21, where he comes home each evening and he's ready with his gun. So watch out, Mr. Hitler, you won't bet your match in us. If you think you can crush us, we're afraid you missed the bus. So who do you think you are kidding, Mr. Hitler, if you think old England's done? Yes. Who do you think you are kidding, Mr. Hitler, if you think we're on the run? We are the boys who will stop your little game. We are the boys who will make you think again. So who do you think you are kidding, Mr. Hitler, if you think old England's done? Mrs. Stone, she sets the tone at number 52, but you should hear her language after 5 pints at the Blue. Mr. Hitler, we are here to stop your fun. After several pints of speaker, we can deal with anyone. So who do you think you are kidding, Mr. Hitler, if you think old England's done? All together. Who do you think you are kidding, Mr. Hitler, if you think we're on the run? We are the boys who will stop your little game. We are the boys who will make you think again. So who do you think you are kidding, Mr. Hitler, if you think old England's done?
How we going?
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, the flag, home guard.
Richard, Roger, Graham, Roni, Godfrey, Brian, and of course Randy there. Thank you very much. Now, hands up if you remember the Andrew sisters. Oh, careful there, that's one or two people get a bit worried there. Well, 60 years later, the good news is that they have reformed, and they're here live in Helston, and they're just raring to come on. And to join us on the stage, Ruth, Jen and Angela to sing Boogie Woogie Bugle Boy. Don't sit like the apple tree.
Understand, because the next thing that happened when I was the fact, and there was nothing else to me, with anyone else but me. Anyone else but me. Anyone else but me. No, 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 don't sit under the apple tree. With anyone else but me. Till morning come marching home. Don't go walking down Lover's Lane with anyone else but me. Anyone else but me. Anyone else but me. No, 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 don't go walking down Lover's Lane with anyone else but me. Till morning come marching home. Don't get blitzed in the blue anger. Anyone else but me. No, 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 don't get blitzed in the blue anger. Anyone else but me. Till I come marching home.
Well, you should have seen the rehearsal for that. That was quite amazing. Right, what do you think of the show so far? Right, go a break now for bingo and barbecue and all things like that. And there will be a bucket going round, and that bucket is for your small change. So don't be afraid to put some money in the bucket.
Yes, not for faggots.
Not for faggots. And we'll be back here in about 15 to 20 minutes, and we'll do some more. How about that, Jonathan?
Absolutely wonderful, right. Enjoy your break. We're going to...
C'est nonsense. I say I go with the first time we start talking.
Thank you. We're just about to start the second part of the show.
Well, welcome back. Everyone enjoying it? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to ask you to stand now, please. We need complete silence for this. We're going to observe a minute's silence, okay, in remembrance of those who fell in the Second World War and subsequent conflicts. So can I ask you all please to stand? Thank you. So a minute's silence in remembrance of those who fell in the Second World War and all subsequent conflicts. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Please resume the seat. Ladies and gentlemen, the Siegfried line. Please welcome to the stage Jenny, Peter, Kim, Sally, and Irene. We've got them here.
in this fine shoe well. Sergeant says I'm doing fine, a soldier on the path. Here's the song that we'll all sing, it'll make you laugh. We're up and hang out, washing on the same green line. Really dirty washing melody. We're up and hang out, washing on the same green line. Washing melodies here. Washing whether baby wet or fine. Stroll along without a care. Because I hang out, washing on the same green line. Same green line still there. Wearing the same big smile. Everybody's got the if you want to tell the truth, it's the washing day is here.
Washing things. I really were some interesting little red items there, which we could talk about. The Siegfried Line. Defensive forts and tank defences built by Germany.
Well, we didn't know the words, so we
What a performance. Okay, ladies, thank you very much. Who's watching is explained. Who's got the red number there? Who's red? Who's no, they're not mine. Very interesting. Thank you very much. Can I say your hair is looking particularly interesting this evening, Mrs. Stone? Right, well, if you thought that was funny, well, the next one's going to be even funnier still, because you may have wondered how people in the past did their makeup. Well, this time, we've got a little practical session to show how to make do in wartime. And this is a little practical, a bit like what the BBC has been doing on TV recently with the thrift programmes. This is a particularly thrifty number showing how to make do in time of war with makeup. Welcome to the stage, please, Jude, Ruth, and Angela, and Ronnie on his way to Nancy Golden from Helston. And Gail as well. Thank you, Gail.
Good evening. This is the BBC Home Service. Welcome to today's edition of the Beauty Parlour. In these difficult times, it is hard for a girl to look her best, but not impossible. Here are some simple tips from a useful little book which should be in every home. Make do and mend. Using items accessible to every beauty-conscious young woman, Gail will now demonstrate how to make a little ingenuity go a very long way. Let's start low down and work our way up. Sadly, nylons are nowhere to be found in the high street. But do not despair. Who will know the difference between the sheerest stockings and gravy brown? Miss Jones. Rub it in well. And do be mindful of inclement weather. A lucky ankle does give giveaway. To complete the effect, use a child's crayon to mark the scene. Nice and straight now. Even a felt pen may be necessary if the scene doesn't show suitably. There we go. Who would know the difference? You will need the assistance of a very good friend for this intimate task. A girl's fortune is her face, which can be made even more alluring with an expert hand. Moisturize the skin with a pat of butter. But there is no need to use up your precious ration from the kitchen cupboard, because cocoa butter will do just as well. Once again, a pinch of this dough will provide that healthy outdoor look. You may have used up your eyebrow pencil, but I am sure you could find a chunk of household code. It's a gentle touch, but please do choose your piece with delicacy in mind. A shiny nose can be taken care of with a light dusting of plain or self-raising flour. A generous dab of eau de pissoir just behind the ears, will provide a hint of je ne sais quoi. Et voila, our model Angela is ready to meet her beau for an amusing night out at the Blue Anchor. Gail has created an unforgettable look, and she is now ready to reveal the face of 1942. Remove the colours before that includes our beauty bulletin.
go.
Whistling grass. You promised me green grass, not to tell what you heard. Whispering grass, you can't keep your word. Keep your word. Sing. Why do you whisper green grass? Why tell the trees what you sow? Whispering grass, the trees don't need to know. Why tell them all your secrets? It's long ago. Whispering grass, the trees don't need to know. Don't you tell it to the bees, 'cause we will tell the birds and bees, and everyone will know, because you told the blubbering trees. Yes, you told them once before. It's no secret anymore. What are more the old things? They're buried under the snow. Whispering grass, the trees don't need to know. Don't you tell it to the trees, 'cause they will tell the birds and bees, and everyone will know. But you told those blabbering trees, you told them long ago. The secret. Both the trees don't need to know.
This is just on the wall. Please all your people to the song of Stoke and Terry Basso.
During World War II, Lady Nancy Astor wrote little bits of writing about what she referred to as the D-Day Dodgers.
and she was referring to the 8th Army who were out in Africa and working their way through northern parts, from North Africa to Italy. And she felt that a lot of the equipment should actually be there for the D-Day landings. In response to that, we had a song which captures the spirit of that, which Pete Reynolds is going to sing, called the D-Day Dodgers. Could you please welcome to the stage Pete Reynolds.
We're the D-Day Dodgers, we're out in Italy, always on the vino, always on the spree. 8th Army scroungers with their tanks, we live in Rome amongst the Yanks, 'cause we're the D-Day Dodgers, way out in Italy. We landed at Salerno, the holiday we paid. Jerry brought the bands out to cheer us on our way. Showed us the sights and gave us tea. We all sang songs and the beer was free. 'Cause we're the D-Day Dodgers, out in Italy. Naples and Casino, taken in our stride. We never went to fight there, we just went for the ride. Anzio and Sangro were just names, we only went to look for dames. 'Cause we're the D-Day Dodgers in sunny Italy. Bloody Lady Astor, take a load of this. You're standing on your platform, talking wind and piss. You're England's sweetheart, the nation's pride. We think your mouth's too wide. That's from you D-Day Dodgers, out in Italy. Look around the mountains in the mud and rain. See the fields of crosses, there's many have no name. Heartache and toil and suffering gone, the boys beneath them slumber on. They are the D-Day Dodgers who'll stay in Italy.
Please now welcome to the stage once again, Dave Dooley, with his own rendition to Shit. We'll be asked quiet please in the auditorium. Thanks.
Ladies and gentlemen, proudly give you the Little Ship. A pause came in the fighting, and all England held her breath. For the battle was not ended, and the ending might be death. Then out they came, the little ships from all the Channel shores, free men were these who hauled the ropes and sweated at the oars. Men from Ishigor and Chelsea, men from Deal and Winchelsea, put out into the Channel to keep their country free. Not of Dunkirk the story, but of boatmen long ago, when our Queen was Gloriana and Prince Philip was the foe, and galleons rode the narrow sea. And Effingham and Drake were out of shot and powder, with all England still at stake. They got the shot and powder. They charged the guns again, the guns that guarded England from the galleons of Spain. And the men that helped them do it, helped them still to hold the sea. Men from Ishigor and Chelsea, men from Deal and Winchelsea, looked out proudly from heaven and cheered to see the work of their grandsons' grandsons' grandsons on those blood-soaked beaches of Dunkirk.
The little ships, and many of those little ships were Cornish ships. They said at one stage in Falmouth Bay you could walk across Falmouth Bay from all the little ships from one side to the other. There were so many at one stage during the war. Now, during the rehearsals, yes, we did have rehearsals, I hear you say. Yes, nice. During the rehearsals, we got to this piece. We said, right, sit in the bar, and I introduced everyone, and nobody appeared. And I said, where are you? Come on down, do your piece. And they said, we're not going to do it now. We're going to do it on the night. So I have absolutely no idea how this is going to go. But I have been warned, and I have to pass this warning on to you, that this is the Blue, and this is going to be adult humour, therefore it can be rather blue. So if you think you might be offended by some adult humour, and this is serious, I've been told very seriously by management, that when management tell you to do something, you have to do it. And so it's going to be a bit serious now, because if you don't find it humour to be offensive, this may sort of get you. So let's have some real humour from the Blue crew. And let's bring down Simon, Graham and Terry Pascoe for the Sea and the Bar. Where are they?
John, put your back in there!
Anything will happen you.
Typical Blue Agnes service, isn't it?
First time I've seen it behind the bar.
Evening, Reginald, there we are.
I'm your best pingo, please.
Right.
Where is it?
Yeah. I'm the first here, landlord.
All right.
Bloody mighty. No rush.
All right.
I'll retell.
There's one in Tabbins. Don't forget. Where are you anyway?
Hard times.
What happened to you then?
Hard times.
What happened to you?
Kel kicked me in the head.
You're a bloody night. I told you to try the sheep first. Your missus is Alice. So you've been up to I suppose you bloody the crops are coming in and everything. Fantastic.
Oh, right on.
How's your missus then?
Right.
With these young ones that come in from London, what do they call again?
Exactly.
That's the one. I'm looking at my... You don't look at my script, I can't make out in the text.
Want to join the Navy? I don't want to go to war. I'd rather run you round, kicking living on the ground. Living up the earnings of a high-born lady.
Squatted.
I don't want to bang it up my backside. I
I don't want me gildy shot away.
Fucker shut away now.
Merry, merry England, have me pint of Spingo every day. What are you then? It's just come from the front line and this has got to be left up.
Trouble with the pig.
Trouble with the pigs.
So why don't I get you then?
I'll have a glass of your best ale, please. Landlord, my handsome.
Suppose you want to head on it.
Calm down, cheer Throw the bugger out. Look at that now,
Hey, you were working your ticket there. Don't get friendly with it. I'll tell you that for nothing. If you want to come here and question, fair enough. But don't piss the local talk. Bloody local there. Hey, where was the late? No.
Well, tell me, Michael Mann, why are you doing your bit for country, Queen Country at the moment?
Well, see,
What's going on with age?
I have a nice hospital. We make everybody welcome, and then this is what you get. You get it in the net. What do you reckon, Reginald?
Sling it bloody up.
Yeah, well, the thing about it is that I was exempted, or something like that. On medical grounds.
Medical grounds? What grounds?
Well, because I got... Nobody here, does it?
No, go on, tell the story.
Well, I got one... I got one bollock bigger than the other. Yeah. That's the truth of it. I don't like telling other people things, really. A friend in need is a bloody nuisance. Anyway, I told you I got one bollock bigger than the other, basically. And I can show you if you like. Not again. Nobody around. They're embarrassing, really. And I said I'd show you, alright? To show you, for why you don't laugh. Well, you better not bloody laugh, alright? Because this is very embarrassing. Very embarrassing. Alright? And I'll bloody show you, but you don't laugh. Alright? And that's the thing.
Right on.
Maybe you know, I'm not showing you the big one.
You know anything better than this?
What would you like? Something.
Oh, one like that.
No, well, I think they have a draw around with it. Draw around. I know you needy boy. Here we go. I might have drop myself, actually. It's been a bit of a heavy day for me. 2, 3. Reginald, you can have something.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'll get a bit teasy on it now.
Enjoy! Well, anyway, you see that in the paper the other day? I got the paper here.
Right.
You're a bit sniffy here. Oh? No, it wasn't a bit sniffy, was it? Oh no, that was another bloody paper. Alright. No, you hear about them 3 boys that they've come back from the war. And they're well, they've had bad injuries. They've had bad injuries. Right, and good old Winston have turned round and said, well, he's going to get a bit of compensation. Yeah, well, Godfrey, you know Godfrey, don't you? He married the Snither. He married Snither.
I do.
You remember Snither, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, she wasn't the prettiest thing to come out of going up pit, but she was. Her Randy Mabel, well, truth to God, listen. Her Randy Mabel turned around and said, when she was born, she didn't know whether she was going to crawl, walk, or fly. And it was all about, really. Anyway, her uncle, Elias, I think he was called. Do you remember Uncle Elias?
No, it's for my time.
You remember Uncle Elias? Well, he turned round and apparently he was a bit ugly. Sniffy was a bit ugly. Anyway, apparently her mother used to feed her with a cannibal. And things haven't gone a whole lot better, you know. Because she went to see Dr. what's he called with the iPhone?
Oh, I had that.
Now you Wilmot Craig. And he was sat there and he said, Snither. He says, Snither. No, he actually says, if you like eyes, would you mind taking your gas mask off in the surgery? She turned around and said, well, I've got a gas mask on. Anyway, these 3 boys. Alright, well, they have got compensation. They've got compensation. Wincy Dunn Churchill, he has agreed compensation for these 3 boys.
I know, yeah, right.
So what the agreement is that they can choose. They come back from France and they said you can have compensation based. He said what you're going to do is you've got to measure between 2 parts of your anatomy. You can choose 2 parts and we measure that and we multiply it by £10 per each. And I thought that was pretty generous.
Really good. Yeah.
So Godfrey come back, right, from Ruggs. He turned around and he said, well, right, he said, you can, government doctor there, he said, look, you can measure from my feet to the top of my head. 4'7". Christ, then he got enlisted, he must be in bloody Wales or something. 55 inches, he got 550 quid. Lucky inch now, he lost in room 7. Gorgeous. Dogs, what not? Anyway, so he was quite happy. Then it came from Cyril Trimbath from there, from that way on. Well, he was there and he went, Government doctor come in, he said, right, well, you're going to do your name. He said, well, I'm going to have measured. He said, from my tippy toes up to the top of my hand, like that. Right. He said, that's 7'11". I don't know what to think, eh? 930 quid. 930 quid. And he's got a hotel, down Greek. All the balcony, and then it came to Arthur Collett from Nancy Garland.
Not a colleague.
Well, Arthur was there and he said, well, I'm not a greedy man. I'm not a greedy man. He said, all I want, he said, he just measured my foot. So the government doctor was there and said, oh, fair enough. He said, take your sock off and we'll have a look at your foot. He said, I'll measure that. Yeah. So Arthur there, and then he sock off. Government doctor there, measuring it like that. He said, got everything in it like that. He said, back and forth like that. He said, where's your toe there? He said, fucking Dunkirk.
If we could remain quiet, please. Thank you. Would you please join me in welcoming back to the stage to sing the wonderful song made famous by Dave Earling, The White Cliffs of Dover. Ladies and gentlemen, the lovely Miss Alison Churchman. To make a brief announcement that on Monday the 26th of October the Poppy Appeal is being launched at Pendennis Castle at 11 AM. That's Monday the 26th of October.
Right. Right, we come now to our last item, and it's a real stunner to end the evening with. And we're going to wish me luck as you wave me goodbye. So let's welcome to the stage Alison, Angela, Davina, Tan, Emma, Steve, Sue, and Gail. Please share them with the person next to you. Make sure everyone joins.
Gentlemen, would you all please stand for the national anthem? Ladies and gentlemen, we hope you agree that tonight's been a fantastic performance. We've all had a good time, we hope you have too. We have a good few credits to run through. A lot of people have put a lot of effort into tonight. Can we have a bit of quiet, please? Thank you. A lot of people have put a lot of effort into tonight, and we'd like to mention a few of them, but by no means all of them. The first for me was the guy who altered my trousers at very short notice today. Costumier extraordinaire, Mr. Roger Clockworthy.
And Frank White Scarf, presented by Lane Benny.
The choreographers tonight have been LaJoy, Todd and Lisa. We've been very privileged all the way through our rehearsals and tonight to have a very, very skilled musician to accompany us. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, would you please show your appreciation?
And our set, Pete Wootton and Gulliver Wootton.
We have been Alan Ryder and Vaughan Pickover.
Still photography by Jude Carroll. Cameraman, the very capable Mr. Tim Sears. Our makeup artist, Sharon Huff. From Helston, the lovely Zoe Penter. And our gaffers, Gareth Gordon and Jock. This has been a Jimmy Jackson production. Ladies and gentlemen, Jenny has worked so hard to put this production together, ladies and gentlemen, it really wouldn't have been possible without her. Thank you very much, Jenny. We've all enjoyed it. And as I think tradition holds, ladies and gentlemen, we always finish off with the final chorus of the National Anthem. So, sorry to get you up again. Please stand. Thank you very much indeed for your attendance this evening, ladies and gentlemen. All remains for us to do now is to wish you a very good evening and a very safe journey home. So it's good night from me, and good night from him. And also, let's give the audience a clap from the stage. Thank you very much. Good night, everyone. See you next year. Good night.
What about the balls-ups? There must have been plenty of those in this show. This is the Blue Anchor after all. And what about the guy who introduced the wrong act? He must be there somewhere. And I suppose the first one better be me, introducing Whispering Grass when it should have been the Siegfried line. Here we go.
The next number was actually a number one in 1975. It's called Whispering Grass, and it was sung by Don Estelle and, as I remember, Windsor Davies. Anyway, beg your pardon, that was a no bugger moment on my part. I'll get the washing line bang on my back. Ladies and gentlemen, the Siegfried line.
Wish me luck as you wave me goodbye. The tears are false. Give me a smile I can keep for a while.
This is the army that played family. It is the boogie group of warrior company B. The Green Knight goes in the same way in the air. No, we lost it. It's a close sound. It really made it sound. It makes a good job. The cops seem to understand.
The word you reached it, just paid for me and you.
Let
As time goes by, I'm more and more in the mood to join Dad's army. So wish me luck as you wave me goodbye. And by the way, don't sit under the apple trees when I am hanging out the washing on the old Siegfried line. Stop that one there, okay, so I shall...
Well, that's all right, you were out living quite nicely.
By the way,
How's it looking? How did that look? I really cocked it. How easy is that to do? It's not. Cock it up. Oh, cock it up? Yeah. Any of us can do that, I think.
No idea.
That's all.
Stand 2, 3, bow 2, 3, up 2, 3, smile 2, 3, bugger off 2, 3. Thank you, George.